Here's my first question though.
Okay.
Why did you decide to learn to make these pies?
For you.
For me?
Yeah. Because you wanted them. Cherry pies aren't really my thing.
It's your daughter's.
Yeah, she does like cherry pie. She inherited the love of cherry pie, although now that I've been making it more, I realize how good it is. It's a lot better than I remember when I was a kid.
Well, obviously the baking aspect skipped a generation from Bobby to you, right?
I guess. Did you ever try to make it?
No.
Okay. Well, then I don't know if you can.
Okay, the dough's
Claim
been
that.
chilling since last night.
Yeah. Okay.
You're going to roll it out and do what with
I'm
it?
only gonna roll out half of it. So you make a double. You double the recipe if you want a top and a bottom for your pie. So I'm gonna cut it in half and roll out just the portion for the bottom half of the pie. And then we're gonna do the filling, and then we'll roll out the top half.
The hardest part of this pie probably is the lattice crust on top.
Yeah, but I'll show you how to do it. It's really not that bad. There's a trick to it.
Do you know the most amazing thing about this cherry pie to me?
What?
When I was a kid, I always used to think Santa Claus was a complete dork because he would eat mincemeat pie instead of cherry pie.
Gross.
And Mother would put out a piece of each. Of course,
And he would always leave the cherry?
he'd leave the cherry and eat the mincemeat, which just happened to be Daddy's favorite pie.
What a coincidence.
It took a while for me to figure that out.
Didn't Paul used to sell these pies in college?
He sold them in college for $1 a piece. $1 a slice.
$1 a slice?
Yes.
Lord.
Now, do you pre-bake the bottom crust?
You don't. When you make chocolate pie, you do pre-bake it. You just brown it for like 10 minutes. But with cherry pie, you put it in there completely raw. The top and the bottom.
Okay, this is not cherry pie filling. These are cherries and water, right?
Right. You buy red tart cherries in water, and make sure you get the pitted ones, because if you get the unpitted ones, it's going to ruin your pie.
Okay, you're doing what now?
Well, basically you're not cooking it. You're just getting the flour and the sugar well mixed into the water. Usually so don't put your fire on real high, put it on like medium and cook it for maybe 5 minutes.
Just to make a slurry out of it?
Yes, until you don't feel, like right now, even when I touch my spoon in there, I can feel the grit from the sugar. It should be like syrup.
Okay.
So that should all be mixed in, and you shouldn't be able to feel any of the grit in there.
So heated enough just to melt the sugar into the water.
You're not cooking it. You'll ruin it if you cook it too fast or too long. I don't know, you'd make caramel cherries or something. We'll go slow this time. Okay.
This is my daughter Casey, by the way.
So when you do the top for the pie, for the lattice, you need more long pieces. So instead of doing it in a perfect circle like I do the bottom, I do it in an oval so I have more lengthwise for the long pieces. It just makes it easier to do it that way. I always do the long pieces first, just because you need, those are the most important ones. It's easier to get those out of the way. So when you lay them out, make sure you leave yourself plenty of overhang, because when you cross hatch it, you need to be able to pick the pieces back up. So leave yourself enough ends that you can pick them back up in a minute. Okay. So you just pick which one you want to go over under. This is why you need those long sides so you can pick them back up.
Now, was this something that Mother told you to do?
I actually think Debbie did, although Debbie doesn't cross hatch them really, she just lays them out. Like just does the top and then...
Debbie being my younger sister.
Yes. Your younger sister. So she does the shortcut, but I never knew Bobby to do the shortcut. You can just lay them crossways, but it's prettier if you weave them. And then let's get you a sharp knife.
And we're rocking out to the Beach Boys.
What is that? Do you love cherry pie?